Greetings everyone, was ED's speech directed at Vice President Chiwenga. President Emerson Mnangagwa's latest speech has sparked speculation, with many questioning whether it was a veiled attack on Vice President Constantino Chiwenga. The atmosphere was tense, and Chiwenga's body language spoke volumes. At one point, he attempted a polite clap, but his sluggish reaction exposed an apparent disconnect between his physical responses and emotional state, perhaps a sign of internal conflict. The speech itself seemed targeted at both Chiwenga and ZANU-PF political commissar Mike Bimha, known as Geza. Given recent tensions within the ruling party, ED appeared determined to issue a stern warning, emphasizing the severe consequences of resisting the 2030 agenda, a vision he strategically linked to Gwara Remusangano, the party's guiding path. Chiwenga, however, remained unshaken. His demeanor suggested agitation, defiance, and possibly a readiness to mobilize his loyalists. Could this be a sign of an impending showdown within the party? Is ZANU-PF headed for an internal power struggle? Let's jump into another episode. Tendai Biti's new initiative, a push to defend Zimbabwe's constitution. Former finance minister and MDC alliance. Vice President Tendai Biti has launched a new initiative aimed at uniting Zimbabweans across political divides to defend the country's constitution. This move comes amid growing concerns about democracy, governance, and the rule of law in Zimbabwe. Tatenda Mavetera's revelation, a political earthquake in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe's political landscape has been shaken by a dramatic announcement from Minister Tatenda Mavetera, who has publicly confirmed her personal relationship with President Emerson Mnangagwa. The revelation came during a press conference where Mavetera, known for her outspoken stance on corruption, took a bold step to address growing speculation surrounding her ties to the president. In her statement, Mavetera firmly denied that her connection with Mnangagwa had influenced her political career, asserting, "The truth must be told. I will not be silenced." She emphasized that her commitment to fighting corruption remained unwavering despite her personal association with the president. However, the revelation has sparked widespread debate. Critics argue that her disclosure could diminish her credibility, raising doubts about the authenticity of her anti-corruption efforts. Some Zimbabweans are questioning whether her stance on transparency is genuine or simply a strategic cover for her deeper political affiliations. Mavetera, undeterred by the backlash, reaffirmed her dedication to tackling corruption, declaring, "We are fixing it. No one is above accountability, not even me." While some have applauded her honesty, others view it as a tactical move to control the narrative ahead of any future allegations. The timing of this revelation has fueled suspicions that it could be a calculated response to rising tensions within the ruling party. Political analysts are closely watching how this admission will affect her standing within Zimbabwe's political elite, with some speculating it could shift the power dynamics in unexpected ways. As Zimbabweans continue to digest the implications of Mavetera's disclosure, the nation waits to see whether it will solidify her position as a champion of anti-corruption or tarnish her credibility in the eyes of the public. The unfolding situation remains one to watch closely. What are your thoughts on Mavetera's revelation? Let us know in the comments below. Biti and his team are actively reaching out to citizens from different political backgrounds, emphasizing the need for collective action in safeguarding constitutional rights. We are engaging with Zimbabweans across the political spectrum to form a platform to defend the Constitution, he stated, signaling his commitment to inclusivity and dialogue. This initiative is seen as a response to increasing political repression and shrinking space for opposition voices. Many Zimbabweans feel their rights are under threat, and BT hopes to rally people around the fundamental principles of democracy, ensuring that constitutional protections are upheld. His experience as a former finance minister adds weight to his advocacy, as he has long highlighted the link between political instability and economic struggles. By strengthening constitutional governance, BT believes Zimbabwe can create a more stable environment for growth and development. BT's team plans to engage civil society organizations, community leaders, and ordinary citizens in discussions about their rights and the importance of constitutional protection. However, given Zimbabwe's tense political climate, the initiative may face resistance from those who seek to maintain the status quo. Will this effort succeed in mobilizing Zimbabweans to defend their constitutional rights?